I spiked my own lunch with extra chili after my coworker kept stealing it, and I knew about her spice intolerance. So I work in a pretty small office, like 15 people, open floor plan, one communal fridge. I've been there almost 3 years, and for the most part it's fine, except for this one thing that's been driving me absolutely insane for the last 4 months. Someone kept eating my lunch, not just taking a bite or whatever, I mean finishing it. I'd bring in leftovers from dinner the night before, pasta, rice bowls, sometimes soup, and I'd go to the fridge around noon and find my container either completely empty or just gone. At first I thought I was losing my mind. Then I thought maybe I'd left it on the counter. Then it happened 5 times and I started paying attention. I have a pretty good idea of what everyone else brings. Dana from accounting does the same sad desk salad every single day. My manager Kevin microwaves fish, which should honestly be a fireable offense. Most other people go out for lunch or do the cafe downstairs. The only person I've seen near the fridge at weird times, not during the normal noon rush, is Melissa. Melissa sits 2 rows over from me. She's been there about 8 months. She's the kind of person who talks a lot about how she has a sensitive stomach, can't eat this, can't eat that. Specifically, she's mentioned more than once that she can't do spicy food. Like, at all. She said it at the holiday party when someone brought in those little chili-infused chocolates. Made a whole thing about it. Said her body just rejects capsaicin, gets nauseous, the whole deal. I didn't say anything to her directly because I didn't actually see her take it. I'm not trying to accuse someone without being sure. But the last time it happened, 3 weeks ago, a Tuesday, I came back from a meeting at 12:15 and my chicken and rice was gone. I'd put it in a clearly labeled container with my name on a piece of masking tape. And Melissa wasn't at her desk. She came back about 7 minutes later and I watched her drop something in the trash. Okay, so I went home that night and made a big batch of my usual chicken and rice. Then I added probably 4 times the amount of chili flakes I'd normally use, plus a solid squeeze of sriracha stirred all the way through. Not enough to make a normal person hospitalized or anything, just enough that if you have any sensitivity to spice at all, you're going to know immediately that you messed up. I mixed it until everything looked completely normal, same color, same texture, you couldn't tell just by looking at it. I brought it in the next day, labeled it exactly like I always do, put it on the second shelf, same spot. I went to a 2-hour team meeting from 10 to noon. When I got back, I went straight to the fridge, and my container was gone. I got a water from the fridge and walked back to my desk, and that's when I heard it. This kind of strangled noise from the direction of the bathroom hallway. Then Melissa appeared around the corner, face completely red, eyes watering. She was doing that thing where you're trying to breathe normally, but your mouth is on fire and your body won't cooperate. She went straight to the kitchen, filled a cup of water, drank it, filled it again. Kevin looked up from his computer. "You okay?" she said. "Something I ate." Her voice was tight. She went back to her desk and sat very still for a while with her hand pressed against her stomach. Nobody else said anything. I ate the backup lunch I'd packed, a sandwich, and didn't bring it up. About 20 minutes later, Melissa walked over to my desk. She said, "Hey, did you bring in chicken and rice today?" I looked at her. "Yeah, why?" She said, "I think I accidentally grabbed the wrong container. Mine was chicken too and I think I mixed them up." I said, "That's weird, because mine was labeled." She kind of paused. "Yeah, I didn't notice until I'd already started eating it. I'm really sorry, I'll replace it." I said, "Don't worry about the food, but that was my lunch, so I'm glad you said something." She nodded and walked away fast. She Venmo'd me $11 that afternoon with the memo, "Lunch, sorry. My lunch has not been touched since."